In the next few slides, what I'm going to do is build on the whole concept of connection request. I want to share with you two templates, one that you use when you send to someone to try and make a connection, and then another template that you use to send to somebody once you accept their connection request. So the whole purpose of this is to make the whole process as social as possible and to leave the best impression on that person. So this is my personal connection receipt template. So if you sent me a message, I've accepted. This is what I'll send back. And you can see here, this is doing several different things for me. First, I'm thanking the person who reached out to me. I'm explaining what my purpose here is on LinkedIn. I'm explaining my niches and my focus. And then I'm also explaining my side project, the Numbers Guys, and bringing some awareness to that. And what this is doing is it's showing that I have depth, I'm an interesting person, and it reveals a few of my interests and hobbies and passions, and that's something we can talk about to further develop the connection. You know, if I didn't share anything, it's harder to understand what makes a certain person tick. So if you're able to craft something like this and send it out, it's a really good thing to help build a relationship. And what you want to do on your end is not copy and paste this, but to kind of build off it and create your own unique message. So as part of the workbook, I'm going to ask you to do this, but just take a note of it for now and make some notes. Next, this is the connection request template. So you're sending the connection request to somebody. And this is a message I've crafted, to somebody who's looking to work on my team. And what they're doing is they are expressing interest, they're appealing to me, and they're making it really hard for me to ignore the request. So I understand how they're related to me, I understand what their interests are, and they show excitement in entering my world and my network. So of course I'm going to go ahead and hit accept if someone had sent this to me. So that's what you want to do. You want to pique someone's interest, show value, show interest. And we're going to complete one of these in the workbook as well. And I have a few more tips here before we stop talking about the connection request. So the 4 pieces of advice I have for you are: keep your messages short and sweet. Don't write a 5-paragraph love letter to somebody. That's weird and it's not going to resonate. And you want to find that personal connection. Maybe you guys went to the same school, maybe you have a similar friend in common, but draw focus to that connector. And then add something that builds on the conversation. Throw them something that they can talk about with you. If it's something that might be in common or something interesting or a unique fact about you, that's all good stuff. And then the last piece, don't copy and paste a generic message. Always include someone's name, address them hi Mike or hi Sally, and tailor each message when you send it to the person who's receiving it. And if you go through and you execute all 4 of these points, you're going to do well with expanding your network.